I think will really help you with life and make your life go better. Life is change, but what we want so often is we want it to stay permanent. And when you want something to be permanent that is guaranteed to change, you're going to suffer. So it isn't that some things do stay the same. You may be in a relationship that lasts for 30, 40 years. Your children may be there throughout your life. But sometimes, and often in life, things don't work out the way we plan them to, because life is constantly in a state of change. There's a saying that goes, the only thing permanent in life is change. Our bodies are changing, our life situations are changing. Everything is changing on a regular basis. Like I said, some things stay, but when you have something that's changing, perhaps again some part of your body is starting to ache more, or you have a disability, or you used to be a runner and now you have to be a walker, if you fight that, you will suffer. And that suffering is really created within your head here. You don't have to suffer. Because if you flow with life, life goes so much better. And when you fight life, you just are going to suffer. It's going to be hard for you. So understanding how life is change, how life is impermanent, can really help you say, I would like this to happen. You set goals and you work towards goals. Because goals help you succeed, and this is called the Holistic Success Show. But you need to be able to adjust your goals as life situations change. You may have wanted children, and for whatever reason, the universe didn't give you children. So what do you do with that? How do you adjust to that change? Lots of things in life you have expectations for, but they don't work out the way you plan. So if you do your best to prepare, but when things work out differently and it's over, this is what you have been given, then go with that, flow with that, and be happy with that. And life will go better. And I want to just share more of a positive example that happened in my life once that may help illustrate this. When I was in graduate school, I had been accepted at the Arizona State University, but I also really wanted to go to Princeton on the East Coast, but they put me on a waiting list because they were full. I applied there late, so they couldn't get me in. And so I got the ASU. I was given my own office because I was going to be a TA. I was going to be a teacher's assistant. My classes were all set, and I think it was a Thursday, and Monday classes started. Well, that Thursday, Princeton gave me a call and said, hey, guess what? We had an opening, and we'd love to have you come here. So I said, wow. You know, a lot of things had to happen for that to work. So I said two things. I had two things. If ASU was comfortable letting me go, and if Princeton could come together to get the finances for me, because I didn't have any money, so they could come together with the finances, I'll go there. And I went to the dean, and he was totally fine with me going to Princeton, and Princeton came up with the money. And that Monday, I drove off to the East Coast to go to school on the East Coast instead of staying at ASU. So life creates change, and if you flow with it, it can go really well. So I encourage you not to fight life, but to flow with life and be at peace.
This week's first question is by Janet M. in Detroit, Michigan. I sit at my job all day, and when I get home, the last thing I want to do is exercise. How can I get more motivated?
Janet, I think one skill I can give you to help get you more motivated to exercise at the end of the day is make some changes throughout the day. What's happening right now is you have a sedentary job where you're not moving, and then you get home and you want your body to change. Far better would be throughout the day to exercise while you're at work. And you may ask me, how do you do that? Well, for example, during your breaks, instead of just sitting or going to the bathroom, go for a walk. Particularly when you have your lunch break, go for a walk and get some exercise. You can even stand up and maybe squeeze your muscles back and forth and do some twists and turns, stand up and touch your toes. There's many things you can do throughout the day. So now your body is becoming more limber, becoming healthy throughout the day. So then when you get home, it won't be such a drastic change. So when you get home, it's going to be much more easy just to go on and continue exercise. And at first I would recommend doing something simple like walking. Walking is such a beautiful exercise. It's not difficult. Even if it's rainy, you could walk in a circle in some part of your home, or take an umbrella with you, or if it's snowing wherever you live. The point is, make it easy, make it simple, and work towards it on a regular basis. And what you'll find is that will, as you change in little ways, you'll find that your body will get accustomed to that, and you're going to find it much more easy to be motivated at the end of the day to exercise.
And Janet, I think it's really important to acknowledge what you're telling yourself, because I think you were asking about the motivation part of it. And we can really get in our heads and really be really negative to ourselves. And sometimes that negativity, even the one that might be saying something awful to ourselves, like you're fat, you're never going to get to where you want to be, you can't fit into your old clothes, look at you, because we do have that negative self-talk, that can actually get in the way. Sometimes we think that it can actually motivate us, but I would check that out, because oftentimes there's that part of us that says, forget about it, I'm going to go eat a Twinkie now, or I'm going to go drink or do something that actually isn't good for you and may actually be contributing to your weight gain if that's what's going on for you. But just know that little steps, little ones that you take, and doing it for your health, increasing your energy, making it about that. And I also encourage you to limit the amount of time that you're spending reading and looking at things with maybe people that are what you're trying to look like. I think it's really great to have a motivation to say I would like to be this way or whatever. But when we look, I even myself, if I'm always looking at these pictures of these models, it makes me feel bad. I don't need to feel that way. That doesn't motivate me. Feeling bad doesn't motivate me. Feeling good motivates me. Be around positive people, watch healthy things, listen to healthy things, take your time, take slow breaks, little baby steps really make a difference.
So may you exercise, may you have a healthy life, and may you be encouraged and changed in very healthy but progressively better ways.
We wish you all the best, and thank you.